leadership call for tonight. We have our special guest, LaDawn. She's going to be sharing some tips with us on how to really rack up those points for the summertime giveaway that we have going on right now in the Powerhouse. Just want you guys all to get as many points as you can, and as you've seen for the last couple of weeks, LaDawn has been the points queen, so she has agreed to share some of her tips with us. And if you're ready, LaDawn, I'll put you on.
I'm trying to get unmuted here. Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Sometimes my computer takes a little bit to unpresent, or unmute. Oh, now I see myself. That's kind of scary.
I said it so
okay,
you're presenting to everyone. Okay, sorry.
Okay, yeah, I see that, I think. I've never done one of these myself, so hi, I'm a little nervous. So I guess I'll just kind of go down the point tracker for this week, and it's been pretty much the same throughout the last couple weeks. But the number one thing that I do is I try to make contact with my immediate downline at least once every week. I do that via text messages. You know, I'd never do group chat text messages just to make it personal. I make a phone call, we get together. So therefore, right there, I'm getting different points depending on how I've contacted them. And then I get on every live webinar as I possibly can. Not just ones with our ladies, but I've gone on with the tag team. I've gone on with Adam Judish, Eric Warre, Dana Wild, Todd Falcone. Just kind of depends on what I find and who posts what and what what they're kind of offering me. But everything that I get on does have to do with like the marketing on social media. Another thing that I do is, you can upload personal development books to your phone, put your headphones on, listen to them while you're cleaning, or if you plug it in your car, just kind of however you like to listen to things. Definitely make at least one video a week on a product or just something to do with Unique. And definitely send out text messages, messages on Facebook, emails, letting people know of the kudos, because it may be that they're at work all day and you've posted during that time, but then they can get on there. If you've emailed them or messaged them, then they have other ways of seeing, what your post was about earlier in the day. And then I've given myself blitz days. So I like to go to the mall just for blitz days. I hate shopping at the mall, but I'll go and I'll pay each of my kids $1 to just kind of randomly hand out blitz cards to different ladies. I was like, make sure they, have makeup on or that they look friendly, that kind of stuff. If they're smiling, and then we just see who can hand out the most. Or when I go to Walmart, I'll park farther out, and I will take and I'll put blitz cards in the driver's side window. That way they're going to see it if, because they have to get in their driver's side door, and so they're going to definitely see it versus on their windshield wiper or whatever. So yes, I have to order new blitz cards because I'm almost out. Let's see what else is something I've done. Definitely watch some personal development videos. They can, and I think that me personally, I like watching them that are, most personal development videos are positive, but make sure that they, focus on social media marketing, or just if you're having a down day, just watch something that's going to totally uplift you. Something that I did this last week, I think it was I made my little sample and attached it to my business card, and whenever I went to the bank, if it was a different teller, because I go to the bank a lot, whenever it was a different teller, I'd send her a sample and just tell her, thanks for being a great teller, or, hopefully she likes it. And then when I went back the other day, I had the same teller, and she was like, oh my gosh, I loved that sample you gave me. And it was Devious, I believe, is what I had given her a sample of. And she's like, but I really need some foundation. So, we're talking, of course, through the mic or whatever, but she is looking into the BB cream now. So definitely get contacts there. You can do that with your waitresses if you go out, cashiers at Walmart or the grocery store. Go out with one eye done. I do it every day. As you can see, this eye is done and this one's not. I have a really sad eye when I don't do it. Trying to think of what else I've done. I've already started racking in points for this week. If you can afford to boost a business post off of your business page, definitely do that, and you can totally set the amount that you're going to do. I think I usually do either the $5 or $10 option, and it's reaching like thousands of people, and I've gotten quite a few likes on my Facebook page for it. And I was watching a video by Haley Ragsdale earlier today, and so I just wanted to toss this in there. She says, you got to risk it to get the biscuit. And so if we can totally just take that and use it, then go for it. But that's pretty much what I have.
Okay. Am I unmuted?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. Thank you, ma'am. I love that. You got to risk it to get the biscuit. Right? Am I saying that right?
Yep, totally.
Risk it to get the biscuit. That's awesome. Thank you, LaDawn.
LaDawn, I actually have a quick question for you, if you don't mind.
Okay, that's fine.
So you mentioned the fact that you do a lot of calls or watch a lot of videos and a lot of calls from Eric Worre, live ones and stuff like that. Can you share with the girls how you find those calls?
A lot of them are popping up in my Facebook feed, but and I get lots and lots of emails from him. I'm assuming I must have somewhere along the way subscribed to it. And so it'll pop up and it'll just have a video in there. And sometimes they're just short little ones, like, just a few minutes long. But he has a lot to say in them. And so if you can get on his email list, I would definitely, you could probably Google search him and find him. I don't know if anybody else actually knows how we did that. But, yeah, I guess that's pretty much how I find his.
As far as network marketing, or as far as Eric Worre, I think it's just networkmarketingpro.com.
Yeah.
I can post a link. I get his emails too. They're good. They're really good. He's a good one to follow. Okay. Well, Holly, if you're there, do you want to talk a little bit about the call, the Germany call, that's from earlier today?
Yep.
You there? Okay.
I think I'm unmuted. Sorry, it took me a minute. Raven's up and down in the chair. So, and I'm going to stay with my little picture on just because it's really dark in my room because I'm hanging out with Raven, trying to get her to go to sleep. But who was on the call or who has listened to the Germany launch call? Anyone?
I tried, but halfway through it just stopped and then wouldn't play again. And even the replay wasn't working for me today.
Okay. I'll have to get on there and see what's up with that. Yes, the chat is working, Linda.
I was able to get on and listen while I was working today.
Okay, good. It was amazing. And I've been on launch calls before, and Crystal, April, and I were talking about this earlier today. Like, I wasn't really planning on being on this call today because we were at doctor's appointments today out of town. So I wasn't really planning on being on it, but I ended up being in the waiting room for longer than I was expecting. So I was like, oh, what the heck? And I wasn't really expecting much out of it other than having the launch date, because every time they've done a launch call in the past, it's been kind of like, your upline kind of knows what to do, ask them how to get things going, like not a ton of information. But this was the most amazing, probably the most amazing live call I've been on with Tracy Vallejos, because there was so much information on it. They basically spoon-fed us how to launch in Germany. So I just want to, whoever listened to, I want to get what some of your favorite parts of the call, what stood out to you. So if you are on the group chat and you don't want to unmute, you can put it into the group chat. Or if you want to unmute, you can unmute and just kind of share, you know, some of the tips that you got from it that you absolutely loved. And then I'll go over some things.
One thing that really stood out to me, German women, they don't wear a lot of makeup, but they do actually spend the money on the premium makeup. They really go for the natural look, but they really pay for their makeup. They're not afraid to pay. They don't get like the $5 drugstore crap. So that was the one thing that really stood out for me.
Yeah, that was huge. That was like, oh my gosh, this makes me so excited because, you know, a lot of the objections that we overcome, especially in some of the other countries we've launched in, like New Zealand, there's some, you know, really nice areas in New Zealand, but there's a lot of them are not very wealthy. And so that was a lot of the objections that I know the New Zealand girls face all the time, is just that they just feel like the price is too much, you know, for makeup. And so it's kind of nice to be launching in a country where they appreciate good products. Anyone else have anything that stood out to them? Okay.
My biggest thing was that they had gone over there and had specifically asked about trends over in Germany, and one of the trends that they had found out over and over and over again was that when they do an eye, they don't do a bold lip, and if they do a bold lip, they don't do a bold eye, that they do one or the other.
Yes. And that's huge, because if you're going to be, say you want to boost posts, which I highly recommend doing, if you're going to be boosting posts on your business page and you're going to target Germany, you want to make sure you're doing a look that's appealing to them. But here's the catch. If you're boosting a post in Mexico, you want to do something that's appealing. And if you look at the Mexican makeup style right now, it's a lot, you know, nice shaped eyebrows, very nice eyeshadows, bold lips, long lashes, highlighting, contouring. They like a full face of makeup. Whereas Germany, they're the more natural. So when you want to boost, maybe not boost to both countries if you're doing a makeup look. Maybe do specific looks per country. Does that make sense? So that you can cater to the needs of them. Because if you boost a post in Germany and you have a full face of makeup on, you're probably not going to get much going over there. They're probably going to just think that you look like you're wearing too much makeup. It's not going to appeal to them. So that's one thing that I loved about that. Okay, LaDawn put, don't be scared that it's a foreign country and there is a language barrier, because it's a lot of Germans are also fluent in English. And I think they said 2/3 of Germany speaks English. So that's nice. And then Linda Fowler said, I saw this statistic sheet. So I'm trying to see, what is that referring to?
Did it come through in the email, Linda?
Or is it like the social media, where they're talking about the numbers with the social media and how they purchase mascara compared to the U.S.? Or those statistics?
I think it was on Facebook and in the email. Somebody posted it on the page.
Ladies. Okay, so if you find that in Pink Ladies, if you could... Oh, Empower email. Okay. Well, everyone, open that up. I haven't... like I said, no, you're good. They have really good notes on that, so I haven't opened that up yet because I just got home from the doctor's appointment, but I'm going to go over some of the notes that were taken. So Germany is the 9th highest user base on Facebook out of all of the world, which is cool. The smartphone use is growing quickly over there. Germans are more reserved online and on social media, so they're more likely to read and watch your posts than they are to be actively involved. So they're not going to be liking and commenting on your post for a while. They like to watch, and they're more reserved. So just keep that in mind, that as you're building friends over in new countries, especially Germany, they're watching, they're seeing what you're doing. For instance, I had added 2 Germans, or no, a couple of, more than 2, but a handful of German ladies that I just found, and I was kind of Facebook stalking. I just went on to like hairdressers. I searched hair salons in Germany, like on Google, and found some, and then I looked them up on Facebook, and I just went, and whoever was the women that were following those salons, those high-end salons, I kind of just friend requested them. And then a week later, if no one accepted, or the ones that didn't accept, I just deleted those friend requests so that Facebook wasn't flagging me as a creeper. It's in the car, bud. Anyways, so let's see. They also embrace online shopping over there. They're the 5th largest e-commerce market and it's anticipated to double within the next 5 years. They're the 5th largest. That's crazy, and they're expecting it to double. Okay. So how does direct sell different in Germany? Germans believe in direct sales, so they already know about it. They believe in it. If they find a product they like, they specifically look for a way to purchase it from a direct sales company. And if they find something they like, they're very product focused. They place high value on quality products. When they find products they love, they run with it. So they're a product first company. They some people fall in love with the opportunity first. They fall in love with a product first and then want to share the opportunity. So they're going to be very loyal, very, very loyal presenters. But it might take them a little bit of time, because they kind of sit back and watch. Okay, so how to approach someone?
I have that little
Huh?
I have that little statistic image I think Linda was talking about, if you want me to screen share it.
Yeah, let's do that really quick.
Okay, let me see if I can screen share. Let me present to everyone.
Linda wrote it out too.
Oh, okay.
Go give it to Dad.
Oh, this is running so slowly. Can you guys see my screen?
A million of them, yes.
Oh. What about now?
Nope.
Oh, what did it go to then?
It's still on a million of them. Are you
Oh,
on? Did you do present to everyone?
Yeah.
Just go ahead and click on the email. It should go. It's just doing your full screen.
Well, can you see the image? No?
Do you have the email up right now?
No, I just screenshot the little image that shows number of English speakers. That's okay. Linda Fowler typed it out. It's just like basically showing that there's a lot of English speakers in Germany, a lot more than there are in Canada, and a lot more than in Australia.
Is that the little lip one?
Yeah.
Says, so approximately 66% of the German population is fluent in English. There are more than 51 million English-speaking speakers in Germany, more than twice as many as Australia, and 73% more than Canada. Kate, please. That is crazy. So don't use the excuse I don't speak German, because it's okay. Okay, the last thing I want to kind of go over is how to approach someone in Germany. So if you don't have any hookups to Germany, just do what I was doing. You just want to be you don't want to probably friend request more than, you don't want to send out more than probably 20 friend requests, because you don't want to have more than 20 pending friend requests. But, you know, search on Facebook like high-end salons in Germany, you know, high-end restaurants, clubs, what else is there? Like, you can do like beauty schools, you can do anything that would, you know, you can do like makeup that's popular over there, and then friend request people that like those pages. Go through and I kind of look at their style, and if I, you know, kind of look at their profile. But one thing that they did mention on with Germany is that because they are more, they like to sit back and kind of watch things, a personal profile and a business profile. So, like, for instance, one of the girls that I'm in communication with has hardly anything on this profile, which I thought she might have been like a spammer, but the girl that is friends with her that hooked her up with me, who I've been talking to a lot longer, said that that's her business profile. So a lot of them have two. So if you go through and you don't see a lot on some people's, it's probably because it's their business. They keep things separate. But once you do get those friends added, what you're going to want to do to talk to someone about this, so I would approach them, is you're going to talk about your experience with the unique products. Share your personal experience with our products and company. Talk about the reaction of your friends and family when you share the products and opportunity. And pay close attention to the questions they're asking, and make sure you are truly answering what they're asking. Another thing is not really, you know, you want the opportunity to be on the second half of that. You want it to be very product, you know, they want credibility in the product, if that makes sense. So there's still a lot of notes, and you want to go back in there, but I just wanted to go over some of the highlights that I thought. You guys can start now, you know, getting friends over there. Don't be shy. Like, read through that, watch that video. It kind of gives you permission to just start. And it gives you kind of a map on how to do it. And we're going to do a more intense training on this probably next week during our regular training on Thursdays. But I just wanted to highlight a few things so that you guys can start getting those juices flowing. You know, as leaders, we need to be at the forefront and be able to feel comfortable, you know, telling our girls, okay, this is how you can do it, this is how I've tried it. So let's try it out so that by next Thursday we'll have more input into how, you know, what's working, what's not working, what you've tried, you know, and what your results are by trying, you know, this week to get over in Germany. And those girls over there are sweethearts. So that's all I have. Crystal, do you have anything? I didn't know if you have anything else to add. I'm going to mute myself. Or if anyone has any questions or any more things to say.
I don't have anything to add. However, I do have a question for you, Holly. You said that you've gone to like hairstyling pages and just looked at the people who have liked their pages. How do you find out who's liked their pages? So, like, just as an example, I'm on one of like a hairstyling page right now, and I click on 34K people like this page, but when I click on it, it doesn't give me names of people who like it.
Let me screen share so I can show you, if it'll let me. Okay, can you guys see that all right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to do, I'll just click Germany so that you guys can see. Okay, so you're going to go onto a page, and what you're going to do is you're going to go through their page and click on, you can click on the images, and that's how you find people. So there's Cindy D. So you can add hers. What's wrong?
I'm just looking at that picture.
Oh, it looks kind of funky, huh? Anyway, so go look and see who they, who they are. Except for this is Tracy, so everyone's going to be a unique presenter. But anyone that has posted anything that has to do with Germany is going to be on this Germany page. So you just click on the posts that are being posted on the page, the images, the likes if there's someone that likes something. So let me find a page. Let's see.
Okay, so you're not actually clicking on the likes on the page. You're clicking on, or you're adding people who have commented on their photos.
Yes.
Or and such. Okay.
Yep. That's how you. Let's see. I can't even. My mind is in a. Oh, here we go. I'm like. I'm still on the road, I guess. Okay, so for instance, like here, I have no idea what this is. Oh, it is a salon, is it? Okay, so it's a salon. So I'm going down here. So these people that are liking it, I'm just going to click on them, see what they look like, whatever, and I'll add them as a friend. And sometimes they probably think you're creepy, but sometimes they don't. So I'm going to just add these people as friends. And then once you accept my friend request, then I put them in a category so that I know that they're from Germany. And I say thanks for accepting my friend request.
Now, does anyone know off the top of their head what our time difference is?
I haven't looked that up yet.
No, but I can check it out. Here, give me 1 second.
And if I lose you, I'm at 6% on my laptop. Oh, let me put my cord is right here.
Okay, so they are 8 hours ahead of us.
Okay, that's good to know.
That is good to know.
So posting right now for them, it's not a great time. They're all sleeping.
It's about
Probably.
6 o'clock in the morning, their time right now, yes.
No, even earlier. It's only.
It says 8 hours ahead.
Well, they're now ahead according over to south, wherever you're at, Dakota.
Yeah.
So you're an hours ahead of us in Arizona. So
yes. they're 9 hours ahead.
Not 10 hours.
9. I'm in Mountain Time.
Okay. 9? I thought you were 2 hours ahead of me.
No, we're just one, Holly.
South Dakota is split into half. Half of us are on Central Time and half of us are on Mountain Time.
That's crazy.
Our whole state
well,
does
that's
not
all I
have
have.
the same time zone.
Take up a million, but that's just how I find people. And if you have a nice looking profile picture, it's you, maybe one of your kids with you, it's not just like a unique logo or a picture of a funny animal. That is way more friendly looking. Like you yourself, I would add you as a friend, accept your friend request if you look like a real person and not, I can't tell who you are. Does that make sense? So profile pictures are kind of important, so just keep that in mind. Okay, I'm done.
Awesome. I'm so excited. So many good tips. And I can't wait to watch that call. Let me see if I can switch this.
One thing that
or not
we were
watch the
talking
call.
about. One thing that we were talking about that I would like to actually get kind of the other leaders' opinion besides just Holly and April and I's, is I don't know if you guys have heard or not or seen Michelle Bell's training on how to add people. She does groups. Well, actually, it was in that post, actually. She does groups, and Michelle Bell does have a group going for Germany, but we were wondering if you guys would be interested in having a powerhouse group going where all potential, so it'd be like a guest pass, but it'd be a totally separate group just for Germany, and we would post in it every once in a while, frequently enough. I mean, it's not going to be like once a month or anything like that, but frequently enough that would give them information. What do you ladies think of that?
I think that's a great idea, actually. Just so we don't lose them somewhere.
Yeah, in a smaller group, because Michelle Bell's group's going to be quite large.
I
So
have
be,
I have one going, so I started a while ago. There's not much in there because I wasn't quite sure what to do, but now I feel like I could do it. And after talking to the German girls that I have, I feel like I think it would be very important to just do product knowledge in there right now for the most part. You know, opportunity obviously, but I think with the points that they made, that because they had a German on there giving points on how to attract Germans and get them going. And I feel like if we can just really just put a lot of information on it, you know, on each of the products, I think that they'll feel more educated by the time the products are launched. Do you know what I mean? And the opportunity comes. So. But we can work on that too.
Well, we could always share like our selfies or whatever on there randomly too, and then that way they know what kind of looks that we do.
Yeah, exactly. Keeping in mind the looks that will be attractive to them.
Right. I have a question. Is it okay to go ahead and start, like if I was going to boost a post, can I boost the one saying that we're launching there in August?
Absolutely. Yes, okay. Absolutely. You'll probably want, if I were you, you would probably want to have, because another thing they said is that they are the lead, like the top, they're one of the top countries with the leading mascaras. I think that something like that. Like they care about mascara. Their sales on like leading mascara brands are 7% higher than the U.S. So if you're gonna do, we're launching in Germany, I would make sure that you have an image of the mascara and a before and after picture.
Okay.
A more natural, probably.
Yeah.
Picture of mascara.
Yeah, where it's just like lashes and not a bunch of eye makeup. That's what I would do.
Yeah, maybe just use like that elegant cream shadow or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. This makes me so excited. So maybe we can start a feed in our group on images that you're posting for Germany. Like we can just like maybe be in that thread of where it says Germany coming, whatever. Who posted that? Jamie did. On Jamie's post, maybe we can just share images that we are using. That way we all can kind of help each other out. How does that sound?
It sounds perfect. I'm so excited.
I am
It's
too.
so nice to have so much direction and focus and we know more about them. I think it's gonna make things so much easier.
Yes.
Awesome. Yay. Does anyone have any other questions? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the broadcast.